everyone, I'm Bianca Renee and you're watching Bianca Renee Today. And today I'm going to show you how I wash these braids and my little after shower routine. Now I am no braid expert, but this is the second time that I've had braids, and every time I do it I kind of learn a thing or two and I try new products. So today, first of all, I do have these very long blonde braids. This is a mixture of two colors. Make sure you watch my previous video to see my whole braiding process and how to prep your hair before getting braids. But this time I did decide to add some synthetic curly hair to the bottom of my braids just to give it a different look, you know, have some curls on the end because it's kind of my thing. And this hair is literally like plastic. Like, you don't really have to take care of it. The whole point of getting braids is that it's going to be a very low maintenance experience, so you don't have to do anything. So I know as us curly people, we're just so used to using like 100 products to make our hair look good, but with braids you don't have to think like that anymore. This is a very simplified way of life. So my routine is very simple, very low maintenance, but without further ado, let me show you exactly how I wash these braids. Now before I show you how I wash the braids, let me show you how I put them up and away on the days that I don't need to wash them. Now this is a jumbo scrunchie by Goody, and I'm going to grab all of my hair towards the front, kind of like how we do for a pineapple, and just wrap it around and bring the scrunchie down to the base or your actual head. Then you look like this. Now, some of you asked me to do a tutorial on that little beehive picture that I posted on Instagram. All I did was wrap it around one time and then tuck in the extra long curly pieces in the back. That's literally it. And ta-da! Cute little braided beehive. Then I grab a giant jumbo shower cap. This is by the Main Choice. It really will fit over just about anyone's head, and it just covers all of my hair perfectly. But if you don't have a jumbo one, you could just get two regular size ones. Just put one on the front and then use the other one to cover the back of your head. And then, you know, just as safe, everything is nice and covered. Now on wash days, which could be once a week or even less depending on how your scalp feels, I'm going to really want to focus on getting rid of this product buildup. This might be from my edge control, there's some flakiness, could be dandruff, could be dryness, who knows? But regardless, it needs to go. So first I'm going to rinse off my scalp, try to get rid of as much as possible. And warning, once your braids get soaked, it's so heavy. You're going to feel your head just be pulled back. You're going to have the strongest neck in the game. And then I'm going to be grabbing my Diva Curl Build-Up Buster. This is always my go-to whether I'm braided or curly, just to really get rid of any product buildup that might be on my scalp. I like it because it does have a nozzle, so I could just easily place the product right between my braids, right along any openings of my scalp that is visible. Then you're going to gently rub the shampoo on any open spaces of your scalp in between the braids and just really rub away any type of product buildup. I'll be completely honest, I probably could have been more gentle when rubbing this in, but I knew I had to take out my braids in the next 2 days, so I kind of was over it and just was trying to get the job done. But if you want your braids to last longer and look neater, obviously be as gentle as possible. Once your scalp feels nice and clean, then just rinse it all out. And here's how my hair looks, clean and showered and soaking wet. As you can see, the curls are soaked, but they're still curly. The water is not going to really affect them in any way. You don't really have to do anything else, but if you are worried about your hair being dry while in the braids, you could deep condition. So just grab a deep conditioner and really moisturize it on the top of the braid where your actual natural hair is. I ended up grabbing my favorite, the Not Your Mother's Matcha Green Tea Wild Apple Blossom Deep Conditioner, but I honestly wouldn't recommend you using any of your favorites for this. Your hair is fine in these braids, so don't use your good stuff. Just use something else that you don't really care about. And let that sit for 20 minutes if you want, and then rinse it out. And that is how I wash my braids. Alright, so after I get out the shower, usually my braids are like dripping wet. So I'm going to grab a washcloth, wrap them all up in the washcloth, like so. Then you get your jumbo scrunchie and just wrap it around. Like so. So now while you're doing your makeup or getting dressed, all the water is just gonna soak into this towel instead of all over your clothes. So I've been letting this sit for a while. This towel is soaked, but my braids are now nice and dry. So let's get back to the scalp. At this point, you could use essential oils on your scalp like jojoba oil, Jamaican black castor oil. You could even make like a mixture and add some like citrus or peppermint oil. It's really good for your scalp. So now for my scalp, I'm gonna try something new. This is the new Texture by Cantu Oil and Vitamin Scalp Saver. So according to the back of this, it has a couple benefits. It has shea butter, supposed to hydrate and nourish. Rosemary oil moisturizes dry scalp. Burdock root oil, which is supposed to soothe itchiness. That's going to be great for braids. Vitamin A fights free radicals. Vitamin D helps hair growth. Vitamin E adds shine. And vitamin K promotes strength. Oh wow, that smells very natural-like. Here we go. I really can't see. Okay. Oh yeah, it is coming out. Oh yeah. All right, so we're just going to rub this in there. Especially try to get it anywhere you might be itchy. I can't say I'm really a fan of the smell of this. I personally prefer like floral or fruity scents. This is definitely giving me like a very plant type of smell, but it has a lot of benefits, so I'm just gonna power through. So now my scalp does feel nice and moisturized. I would recommend doing this anytime your scalp feels dry, or maybe at least at nighttime so it could soak in while you sleep. And now for our actual hair. There really isn't much that you have to do per se. Your hair is being protected in these braids, but if you are worried about your hair drying out, you can get a spray leave-in conditioner. So this is another one I haven't tried yet. I'm getting very experimental today. This is the Not Your Mother's Natural Royal and Honey Kalahari Desert Melon. Repair and protect leave-in conditioner, helps amplify softness and maximize smoothness. All right, that smells much better. So I'm just gonna spritz this on my braids. And you really only have to focus it on where your hair would be. None of this down here is my actual hair. This is just all plastic. This is like your hair used to be when you used to use silicone. If you don't have a spray leave-in conditioner, you could just get any type of like water bottle and add some of your own conditioner in there and make your own little spray. And there you go. That's all there really is to it. The whole point of braids is for you to have a hairstyle that's very low maintenance. You could just take a shower and get out, and you don't really have to do anything. But if you are concerned about dryness, add some leave-in conditioner. You could add a deep conditioner if you want. I just personally wouldn't recommend wasting any of your good deep conditioner on all this just like fake braiding hair, but maybe really focus it on where your hair actually is in the braid. And of course, if you are experiencing any itchiness or dryness on your scalp, then just add some oils to soothe everything. The only other thing I do while I have braids is lay these baby hairs. So I am gonna get my Curls Blueberry Bliss Control Paste. And I finally invested, well not really, this came in a wig box, but I finally got a real edge control brush instead of a toothbrush. So I'm gonna just get some on here. Oh, I really need a mirror. Ta-da! That's all I literally do. I purposely added this synthetic curly hair to the end because I didn't want to have to actually worry about taking care of any curls or having to worry about frizz or definition. So these curls are just gonna stay curly whether you wash them or not. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I post 2 new videos every week, once on Friday and once on Sunday. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at Ms. Bianca Renee. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Bianca Renee Today.